Hey guys, this is Siobhan with SLK Services. I want to take the time out to thank you so very much for coming over to watch this video. If you're new here, I share information about Rise, work from home, and so much more. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys so very much for returning. So today I want to show you all how to set your pricing the smart way so that you can actually hit your goals that you're trying to meet when it comes to servicing contracts, whether it be on a Rise or outside of a Rise. But this is if you are in the contract space, or you can use it if you are on your job or any other place that you may want to use these things. Because basically what we're going to do is we're going to discuss the numbers and give you examples and then go from there, so it can help you get a clear picture, give you clarification, and then that way you won't feel so overwhelmed when it comes to the work from home space. This is technically day 11 of the 90-day series that I promised you guys. I do apologize. I have not been posting, but we're going to go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so a lot of people say that they want to make six figures, or either they just say they want to make $1,000 a week working from home. So what we're going to do is reverse engineer the process and try to make it a little bit easier for you. Let's just say your goal is $1,000. Now, instead of stressing over the big number, like say if you wanted to make six figures, you're not going to stress over the big number. What we're going to do, we're going to look at the smaller numbers and then we're going to move forward. So let's just say we start out with $1,000. You want to make $1,000 per week. So if you're making $1,000 per week, you're basically going to break that down into, just say you could get 4 contracts and sell those contracts at $250 each. So basically you would only do the $250 and then you would end up with your $1,000 a week. Now, if you don't want to spend as much time, you can do 2 contracts and set them at $500 each. So now you can see how simple it is. So your brain isn't thinking about how much you want to make, but then it transitions you into thinking like, what steps do I need to take in order to obtain this small goal? Okay, so let's make it bigger. Let's just say you were working a regular job and let's just say your income was $52,000 a year. Now, $52,000 a year with your employer, of course, is not going to equate to the same thing as it would be if you're working as a contractor. And here's why I say that. So let's say, for instance, you're working a job, they're going to take out taxes, you're going to take out insurance, you're going to take out other things that may be attached to your paycheck. Whereas a contractor, once you get that $52,000 from the contracts that you're servicing, the only thing that you're really taking out of that is going to be like service fees when you're getting the money, or like deductions that you have to take. So it works a little bit different. You're still taking some money out of the money that you're getting, but the terminology is a little bit different. So you're taking deductions on your taxes, you're taking out any service fees, anything that you have to purchase of your own, like equipment and things like that. So let's just say again, $52,000 a year is what you're planning on making. So basically, you divide that 52,000 by 52 weeks, which is 52 weeks in a year, and that breaks it down to $1,000 a week. So to make it even more simpler for you, you could take that $1,000 a week divided by 7 days. If you were going to work 7 days a week, you can set it up for a daily goal. If it's 7 days a week, you're going to be making $143. If you drop down to 5 days, you're going to be making $200 for a 5 day, or about 200. You would need to make about $200 in a 5 day period. So basically, you can set it up where you have a daily goal. So once you meet your daily goal, if you meet your daily goal every day or the days that you set for yourself to work, then you can pretty much give yourself time off. You can pretty much figure out like what days you need to work so that you actually hit those goals, which are more attainable at that point. So once you know what your numbers are, you actually stop guessing. You're not guessing anymore. This is what you want to make, and you have everything set in stone. Now, in one of my other videos about Fiverr, I tell you guys how I initially started pricing things on my Fiverr platform, and I had like a certain amount or a certain fee that I would charge per calls, and then I got to a point where I would sell packages for the call center services that I would sell to them. But I shared that in another video, which you guys can go check out. But this is much easier to do because, again, if you have a set plan, then you would make yourself, it would make it seem a little bit easier, give you more clarity, as I stated, and help you move closer to your goals that you're trying to make for the year. Yeah, so guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so very much for taking the time to watch this video in its entirety. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also comment down below just to let me know you were here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so very much. Bye.